So you got these members of the Snow Crew here. Wait till you see the rest. And next week, wait till you see the full Hollywood Squares.
Oh, no.
Yes, I have something evil up my sleeve. But that is next week. This is today.
When don't you?
When I'm sleeping.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Don't ask.
Go drink some Hennessy, you damn steals.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go, baby! Woo!
It is that time. Good morning, and welcome one and all to the fabulous, fantastic football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us, and glad to have the folks from Mission Radio, WQVZ, down in the Bible Belt in Alabama, joining us as well. We are now live on their station, as well as KZRN Arizona, as well as WIRUDB in Chicago, and of course, one of our flagships, WJKS in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're with you 5 days a week now, and there's a couple of more stations coming. Now let's get to the main event, or one of like what 6 main events that we have here. This is like it's Friday, so we're all over the place. It's not only a football Friday, but
something like that.
Come here. I have to ask this the right way.
What in the all types of blue hell
happened last night in New Jersey? What the hell was that?
Scatterbo happened. The
rookie from Arizona State scored not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns on that Philadelphia defense, and the Eagles were flatter than a pancake. 34-17, Giants win. The Eagles have lost 2 in a row. They dropped to 4-2 on the year after a near scare by the Rams and what should have been an easy win against Denver. They lose to Denver, and now they lose to the Giants. I ask you, Sir Shane, a lot, is it time for us to refer to Nick Sirianni as Skinny Jean Sirianni again, as Cool McCain does?
Yes, and I'd also be worried because now this opens up the entire NFL. Because Kansas City's been struggling for the last few weeks. Now Philadelphia's been struggling the last few weeks. This opens up the NFL to everybody.
Yeah, it does. And someone decided to pop in here without me introducing him properly, so I'll do that right now.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
Deeds is here with us. Good morning, sir.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you on this Friday? Did you see what happened in East Rutherford?
I'm great. I'm probably doing better than Deb right now.
Oh,
I mean, he ain't wrong.
No, he's not wrong. Because
He ain't wrong after Philadelphia. Both teams got beat.
Yep. We'll get to baseball next segment, and we'll have A. Pizzle joining us as well. I mean, the Giants punched the Eagles in the mouth hard.
I mean,
Yes, they did.
It's really something with what the Eagles have done. I mean, the last basically 5 quarters have been they were basically on cruise control, and then all of a sudden the fourth quarter against Denver happened.
And since then, they've surrendered 52 points in the last 5 quarters, 18 in the fourth quarter last Sunday, and then on a short week in East Rutherford, they surrendered 34 points.
And I think it's proof that the NFL winning can it kind of coaxes all the problems. I mean, they were struggling against the Rams, and it's not for 2 blocked field goals.
They lost there.
They would have lost. They should have lost that game.
They should have. Absolutely, they should have.
We talked about it last week. We talked about it not last week, but the week before that with Tampa Bay. They had a half of football with 0 passing yards, and everybody said, "Oh my God!" But the Eagles will be fine because they won the game. But you're seeing cracks in what's going on. You can't have a game with. I mean, I'm going to be excited for when Deb comes on, because I want to ask her, how much is this affecting AJ Brown?
All of it.
He does not look engaged in the offense.
Has that been all in your eyes, Dietz? Has that been all season that he hasn't looked engaged?
That's been pretty much the last 2 games. Is he just looks like he's just out there on the field and not. It looks like he's just going through the motions, and kind of because he knows I'm not getting the ball, so I'm gonna cut it. And you kind of saw that last night. They throw to him late in the game, and what does the guy do? The Giants guy intercepts it.
He picks it off, and that essentially sealed the game. Let's bring in A. Pizzle from Florida. He remembers where he parked his car. Has the has the Dolphins represented. We'll talk Dolphins a little bit later here in the first hour. But Pizzle, give me your thoughts on what happened last night in East Rutherford. The Eagles, for the last 4 quarters, to bring in what Dietz said, have been flat. Last 5 quarters, I beg your pardon, have been absolutely flat.
Well, first of all, let's just say a prayer for the city of Philadelphia, because they had a rough day of sports yesterday. Phillies lost, the Flyers lost, the Eagles lost, and the 76ers still exist.
I mean, Philadelphia last night got knocked flatter than when Apollo Creed took out Rocky the first time.
Exactly. The fact that you said what I was thinking, the 76ers still exist. I mean, when I got to know the 76ers, they had Julius Erving, they had Maurice Cheeks, they had Andrew Toney, they had Moses Malone, they had Bobby Jones. And I just said two people in that lineup that play better than LeBron James anyway. So I don't need to go there with that one.
But as far as this game is concerned, congratulations to the Giants. They deserve it.
Yes.
They deserve all.
Like I said earlier on, Scatterboo is the reason they won this game because they ran the ball. And that was going back to the old school Giants way of playing ball they were always a smash mouth team.
There was one moment last night that I really have to question what the Giants are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when Jackson Dart was in the tent.
Okay.
Absolute concussion. He's in the tent, and you see Brian Dable. They had a camera on Brian Dable screaming at them, "Get him out of the tent. I need him."
Yeah, because they don't want to be stuck with Russell Wilson.
That's obvious.
We understand that. But we also, Pizzle, you're a Miami fan.
Yes.
You know what happens. You know how sensitive the NFL is.
Yep.
To bringing a guy back in with a concussion, and you have the head coach screaming at the training staff. Every single person. You had Cam Scatabo go in the tent. You had the owner go in the tent. Every single person went in the tent, and then Jackson Dart came back out. It worked out for the Giants, but just think about how that would have looked had it gone Tua Tagovailoa, had it gone bad.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL would have been in deep trouble.
Jeopardy.
They already are in deep trouble for seeing that last night. But as you said, Chris, it worked out for the Giants and no further damage. But is Jackson Dart going to miss time? Because he clearly suffered a concussion last night.
He's clearly not going to miss. He's clearly not going to miss time. And like I said, winning cures because they won the game. Everybody's going to forget about that moment because they're going to go, "Oh, they played great and they won." I'm looking at it. I saw it right away. I went, "What is Brian Dable doing? You can't do that." You have to let the trainers train. You have to let the trainers make the decision.
Now,
and when Jackson Dart comes out of the tent, he comes out of the tent.
Now this lays into a question. Is the NFL going to start changing policies about who's going to be able to go into the tent?
I'll answer that question for you. No, they're not.
Definitely not.
Well, then should they? Because obviously this is going to raise eyebrows about what was discussed in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
The training staff has to do their job. They have to be the ones to tell the coach, "Hey, he can go," or "he can't." The coach can't put influence on it.
Well, the coaches have no business being in the tent anyway. That should be for medical personnel only. That's what I'm saying. Should there be tougher, standards?
Yeah,
absolutely. If someone goes into the tent, neither a coach nor a player or anybody else that's not medical personnel should be allowed in the tent. Period.
Well, that's an NFL. That's the problem with the NFL. And I've talked about this whenever I've had Katie on, who is my medical correspondent and is an actual athletic trainer. Yep. When I've had her on, we've talked about the team hire the trainer. If the NFL wanted to be something, what they would do is the NFL would hire all 32 training staffs would be hired by the NFL.
Agreed.
And the NFL would just say, "All right, we're hiring you. You're in charge of this team. You're in charge of that team. You're in charge." The NFL would have all say in it, and that way the training staff does not have to report to the team. They report to the NFL, and they report to the NFL and in the best interest of the NFL and not the best interest of the New York Giants on Thursday night in Week 6.
Agreed. I agree with that. That should be a league. It should be a league-wide hire for the trainers, and they should report to the NFL because That way, the conflicting reports will stop.
Yeah.
The conflicting reports will stop.
And I mean, it's so easy to do it just to hire them just locally to the area. It's an easy do. And then just have them travel with the team during, like, you know, the weeks that teams are on the road. It's an easy fix.
And you know who should have been the first to raise questions about that? But I can honestly say the questions got silenced. The Miami Dolphins 3 years ago.
And again,
when the concussion started for Tua,
because they started winning. Winning trumps all of this.
And that's the problem. Winning shouldn't.
Because if the Dolphins would have been allowed, and I echo what Pizzle said, and he said this on his shows several hundred times over. If the Dolphins would have been allowed, key capitalized underlined word there, allowed to raise the questions that needed to be raised, especially when a starting quarterback in the NFL has took not one, not two, but 3 concussions in 14 weeks. It wasn't even a full season. It was 14 weeks. Had the Dolphins been allowed to raise the concerns, then we wouldn't be seeing this.
Agreed.
Because every team hires their own staff, and then you go through the extraordinary situations like what Miami went through with Tua, what the 49ers are going through now, the Ravens are going through now, but they're going through their own team. They're going through their own team physicians. If the Dolphins would have been allowed, and I say all the time, and I've said this all the time since all of those things happened to Tua, had the Dolphins been allowed to raise those concerns, because they weren't allowed, they were silenced.
Right.
The Dolphins were absolutely silenced in bringing up those concerns for Tua. And in the game that I did 3 years ago with the Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals, where I saw Tua's fingers out of joint, that frightened me.
Yeah.
That frightened me.
And then frightened everybody, not just you, it was everybody.
Yeah.
Those questions should have been raised then. Go ahead, Deeds.
Although, I mean, I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking about the scenario last night, and it was funny because, you know, obviously I'm here in Connecticut, so I was watching the game with a couple of Giants fans.
Right.
Russell Wilson comes in, throws one pass, and it gets blocked at the line of scrimmage, and it gets tipped at the line of scrimmage and goes absolutely nowhere near the receiver.
Nowhere.
Every Giants fan in the place is screaming their head off. Why is the ball way far? Why did you not even throw it near? I'm like, it got blocked. And then, but what makes it even better is Jackson Dart comes back in, and his next pass gets blocked and is the complete same way. And they're like, it's all right. It's just a pass. And I'm like, you just railed on a guy for getting his pass blocked. Jackson Dart comes in, does the exact same thing, and you're like, no, it's good. Don't worry about it. It was an amazing kind of event, but it was nice to see. It's nice to see the Giants fans excited about something.
It's been a while since they
good for them.
Truly been excited about something. Yeah, good for them, and good for Jackson Dart. Let's take a break. When you all get back, speaking of New York, Philadelphia is not the only place that had a bad week. New York Yankees, we're looking at you. Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.